innocuously enough. The strange images that vanish the moment you open your eyes. Fleeting shadows, half-remembered voices. But one night, the whispers started. They were faint at first, like wind through cracks in an old house. I couldn't make out the words, but I knew they were talking about me. That feeling you get when someone watches you from behind. It was that. Only now, it followed me from my waking life into my sleep. I remember waking up in a cold sweat, the room pitch black except for the sliver of moonlight slicing through my curtains. My mirror, which faced my bed, glinted in the darkness. I could have sworn something had moved in it, just a flicker, like a shadow trying to hide. I shook my head. Just a dream, I told myself. But the whispers got louder. The dream. The next night, I found myself in the same dream. Except this time, I knew I was dreaming. The room was identical to my bedroom. Same bed, same cracked ceiling, same antique mirror in the corner. But something felt wrong. The air was too heavy, like breathing underwater. I tried to get up, but my body wouldn't move. And then I saw her. The reflection in the mirror. It was me, but not. Her eyes were too wide. Her lips curled just a little too much. She was standing, even though I was still lying in bed. She leaned close to the glass and whispered so softly that it felt like she was speaking inside my head. Let me out. I tried to scream, but my mouth wouldn't open. The exchange, I woke up gasping, drenched in sweat. My heart was hammering against my ribs. My eyes darted to the mirror. It was empty. I laughed shakily. Just another nightmare. But then I saw the breath marks on the glass, like someone had been standing inside it, breathing out. The whispers were back that night, but they were no longer soft. They hissed, urgent and desperate. Let me out. And each night, the dream stretched longer. My reflection began to smile at me. At first, it was faint, but by the fourth night, the smile was grotesque, all teeth and no warmth. Her fingers, pale and too long, traced the surface of the mirror from the inside. Please, she whispered, her tone a mockery of innocence. Just one touch. That's all it takes. I refused, but the line between my dreams and reality was fading. Every night, she grew stronger. Every day, I grew weaker. My reflection's smile was starting to linger in the mirror when I was awake. Her fingers tapped softly against the glass. Tap, tap, tap. The last night. The night it finally happened, I was too exhausted to fight sleep. My body felt like lead. As soon as I closed my eyes, I was back in that suffocating dream room. But something was different. My reflection wasn't smiling. She was angry. Her eyes were black voids, swirling with malice. You had your chance. I felt my body lift off the bed, stiff and cold. I floated towards the mirror, drawn like a magnet. My reflection spread her arms wide, her grin splitting her face. I'll let you in now. My fingertips touched the surface. It felt like ice. The mirror rippled, and I felt myself being sucked in. I fought, screamed, begged, but it was too late. I was dragged into cold darkness. The world flipped. When I opened my eyes, I was on the other side. My body was back in the bed, eyes closed peacefully. My reflection, no, the thing wearing my face, opened my eyes and smiled. She walked away, leaving me trapped behind the glass, my palms pressed uselessly against the cold surface. Now, I whisper. I whisper to whoever will listen. Because I know one thing. She's out there, living my life. And one day, when you least expect it, you'll glance into your mirror and see me staring back at you.